Sooners. Really, really happy with our pitching staff. I loved what they did and how they handed the torch to each other with KD, and then Carly Keeney got some really big outs, and then Nicole to come in. Just really, they had the right mindset. They had that boss mindset. I'm telling you, when you hold a team like Florida State to 2 runs, that's winning, because they are incredible swingers. They're just really good hitters. It's just unfortunate the injuries they've had with their pitching staff, but they're a very good team, and I respect Lonnie Alameda beyond. So it's hard when you play against someone that you really root for, but the Sooners really were, we've really been trending upwards. So for us to pull this off the way we did, I like the tight games. I think it's really good for us. So really proud of this group tonight.
Right, Avery?
Yeah, Patty and Jayda wanted to start with that catch in the 5th inning. Patty, you've seen Jayda do that a lot over her career, but to do it here at Lowe's Field, was that
I'm going to tell you, because I tried to see, I'm like, where is she? Okay, we do this at practice all the time, and she acts like she's going to catch it, and so everyone like tags up, but the ball's going over the fence. Like she fakes us all out. So I'm looking, I'm like, it's out. I'm thinking, she's here she goes, she goes. I saw her jump, and then I saw her fall with the ball in her glove. And I'm not kidding you, and I know this is weird, but I just kind of had a little tear, like a little, because I'm so expecting of it, but that was unbelievable. And I was just, then I look over and Sid's making great play. Like it just bled right all over on our team in a wonderful way. But man, she can't wait to line something up like that. And if it's coming and it's staying in, she's going to do it.
Jayda, for you, how does this sort of compare to the other ones, and just walk us through that particular one?
That's tough. I like all my robbed home runs, I'm not gonna lie. But I will have to say I had 110% trust in Hannah Core, because she was the one that was telling me how much space I had into the wall, because I didn't even look back at the wall at all. So having 100% trust in your left fielder or your right fielder is key to making those plays, and that was the reason why I was able to make that play. And just to see her face after I caught it, like, oh my God, you actually caught it, was the best thing out of all of it, is watching all your teammates celebrate. And then, like she said, watching Sid and Brito had a really good play. The best part about making those type of plays is watching your teammates celebrate and just watching how happy they are.
Eric Bailey?
Nicole, your last time to play in Norman, you come in, you shut the door. What was it like? No, not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. You come in and you get to celebrate a big win like this, a super regional, a chance to go to the Women's College World Series. How special is it to just leave the field like that and walk off and go get the outfield fence?
Yeah, well, you just made me realize that was the last time. So, no, it is special, and having the transition, getting to play at Merida and getting our last couple, weeks here has been super special, and I don't know. And now we're going to OKC, so get to finish strong over there.
And I didn't mean to put it that way. I'm sorry.
I know. I was like, oh, man.
and Patty, I wanted to ask you about the play with Maya on second base. Can you kind of describe what was going on with that situation?
She was trying to be aggressive. She saw that the pitcher walked out of the circle and no one was at third, so she started to take off and just trying to be aggressive, trying to do something big for the team. When she went back, there was actually I was kind of blocked, so I couldn't see exactly, but JT saw that there was possible obstruction, so we went and called for it.
On the left, James Hale.
Patty, your base running play worked. Talk about setting that up and what you were looking for in that play.
Looking to score somehow, and I think Ella did a really nice job of creating the rundown. You create the chase with the second baseman. And then you have to get her to stop, turn her body, and try to throw to home plate, which is very difficult. So we gave up an out, but we gained a run, and that was fine with us.
The way that TRA she has to wait. I mean, she has to be a little patient there, right? Because
Right.
if she goes too early, she's going to get
Yeah.
out, right? Am I
Right, you got to get the second baseman in a full sprint or trying to reach out, and the further she goes towards first, the harder the angle is to turn. So we were just waiting for that, and Ella did a really good job of that, making that happen.
Staying on the left, Bob Brisbilla.
Patty, we saw Kelly warming up time and time again. Was the plan always to go to Nicole for the final couple innings?
Yes.
And what is it about Nicole in this moment that where you just have all the trust in the world in her?
I feel like I've been with her, well, I have. I've been with her since she's a kid. And like you now watch her in these moments. And I think Nicole has been unfairly judged, and she knows that we've got her back and we've got her support. And this is a great example of coming in and just being an absolute boss on the mound and getting it done for the Sooners. So there's no one in that moment that I would rather have than Nicole May because of her hard work and her professionalism as an athlete, but her absolute commitment and loyalty to this program.
Second row, Ryan Chapman.
Jay, I was going to ask you the same thing that Eric asked Nicole last game here. You got more to play for, but were you able to take any moments to soak in this weekend knowing that this was going to be the last weekend here regardless of the outcome?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize that was my last game at Love's Field until you just said it. But I feel like just for me personally, I just want to be where my feet are. I've loved everything about this program for the past 4 years, and it's a little bittersweet now that I'm actually here today, now that it's my last game here. But just from now on, just being present and just being where my feet are at.
Far right, Jesse Fridman.
Ella, in that fifth inning, you're able to get on base, and then Cassidy brings you home with the home run. Just, I mean, in a big game like this, where a big play like that, just what were those moments like for you as you were able to score and all that?
I was just so happy for Cass. She started that, and just so over the moon excited for her. I think I jumped really high coming home for that, but she really just got us going and really kind of like started the party, but just so over the moon for her.
Well, and Patty, in that fifth inning where things are still really tight, and not only the bats get going, but to see it's Ella coming home, it's Cassidy hitting the home run. Just maybe how big was that, and what is that moment like for you as a coach?
So used to it. They every time they come up, you feel like something's going to happen. And I think Pig struck out maybe the at bat before. She had a tough at bat. And it's really fun to watch her if you're paying attention, because she has a lot to say between each pitch, like during the pitch and so forth, but she has a plan and you can see it in action. So these two are really going to take the reins of this program. When these 10 seniors are gone, the program will be in great hands with these two.
Second row, Mason Young.
Patty, you were still out in California when UCLA was doing their thing. They had the three-peat, and they nearly went for a fourth. Could you have imagined then that all these years later that you have a chance to take a team and go play for a fourth championship?
No shot. I was just going to be a happy little high school coach, or maybe move. Junior college was a wonderful place to be, but I got a chance to go out to the College World Series when I was coaching at Long Beach City College, and just seeing where it is now is it's unbelievable. Not just the fans, but the attention and the media and all you guys sitting here talking to softball players or softball coach. It's a lifetime that I've got to see this, and it's pretty awesome.
Jayda and Nicole, I'm sure when you guys signed on, you knew the pedigree, you expected to win, but did you imagine that, you would have a chance to win 4 national championships in your careers?
No, not a chance. I think when I committed here, I was in the 8th grade, and there's no way I would have thought that we would be winning 3 national championships and going for our 4th.
Same. It's kind of crazy to be here now.
Second row, Daniel.
Patty, this was Kirsten Beal's first start in a while. Just how important was it for her to just get back on the mound and do what she does?
Really important, and important for our future as well. She needs to feel this moment. She handled it really well, handed the ball off. You know, I don't think any of these guys would be really ready or not. I'm going to say ready. It's hard to have one pitcher go against 7 innings against Florida State. But Coach Rocha did a really nice job of piecing it together at the right time. But KD was the leadoff, and she handled it really, really well. I'm really happy for that. But also taking this show on the road to the World Series, they all had opportunities to do some good things on the mound, so it makes us feel really good going forward.
Back to James.
Jayda, when we talked to you earlier, you had not been able to practice here, so you didn't know how to play the ball. Did you have an idea before that opportunity right there, what you could do at the wall? I mean, or was that just making it happen natural right then?
It's actually crazy. This past week we worked on balls to the wall like almost every single day, and like floating to the wall, like floaters to the wall. So I actually got a really good feel of that this week. So it was good that I was on JT's agenda for practice because it ended up coming into play today.
Eric Bailey.
Patty, how big is it to close this out on Friday where you get 6 days just to rest, relax, get ready for Thursday? And how big is this?
Heard her exhale. I think that is answering that. It's exhausting. It really is. It is for all of us, really. So, yeah, I think they're all going to sleep in. We aren't going to see each other for a while. They're going to sit and watch games, watch people beat up on each other, learn about our opponent, whoever that is. I really like playing on Thursday for this reason. It's a quick turnaround. You got to really hustle to get your work in and get understanding what the game plan looks like. But for this reason, it's worth it.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.